tea doesn't taste as good when I'm not having a conversation.
You know, I believe that to be true.
Yeah.
I believe that to be true. I don't know what I want to do with this.
I don't know, man.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
we're doing Stoicon
Yeah.
this weekend.
I'm excited for that, dude. Stoicon, it would be like my first real taste at like real Stoics, I guess. I mean, you're the only one really that I know that follows that philosophy, right? So seeing other people talk about this, because I'm just kind of getting into it, it's going to be phenomenal for me.
I have no expectations.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that would be a Stoic way of thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how you got to go into it. Like, I'm just going in there with an open mind to just learn and meet new people. Basically, that's how I do all these events that I do, is just open mind, see what I can learn, maybe teach somebody that, wants to hear some ideas. But really, I'm just going there to learn. Just learn.
Have you ever been in the downtown library? Milwaukee downtown?
Maybe. I think so.
It's fucking beautiful, man.
Which one? The one by Beans and Barley?
No. It's on, that's where the event's at. It's at the Milwaukee Downtown Library. It's on 8th in Wisconsin.
Maybe.
Yeah. It's a really beautiful piece of architecture.
Okay, so the one I have been to is not that beautiful.
Yeah.
Probably not the one. So the one on Beatty, the one I'm thinking, it's not the one then.
No.
No, okay.
So that'll be cool to check
Awesome.
that out.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It's like an old building.
That's where it's being held at?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's coming with too.
Perfect. The
Yeah.
more the merrier.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so you had a thought that
Yeah.
you wanted to express and chat about, and we really have not had a chance to think about it. So why not do it on camera?
Exactly, man. I read this article or this email today that I got, and it was basically saying, prepare for suffering like you would prepare for the winter, or prepare for cold as you would for winter, or like being prepared for being seasick when you go to the sea, so your mind can be like more ready for that. You know what I mean? So like being prepared for someone to die, kind of gets you ready. Like, all right, he's like my grandpa or somebody will pass away soon. So right, instead of mourning and being like super depressed, what can you do? Like, what are the actionable items that will make you stronger? I think preparing for suffering has a lot of like good consequences, or what's the word I'm looking for? Like not consequences, but like good.
Well, I think consequences could be a good word there.
Mm-hmm.
Consequences don't necessarily need a negative connotation.
Okay. So yeah. So I wanted to hear your ideas and your thoughts on this.
You said something there that was really good. Actionable. What'd you say? Actionable. I don't know the word that you just used.
The actionable ideas, actionable thoughts.
Yeah, actionable ideas,
yeah.
Right? And you can get into philosophical conversations where there's not a whole lot of actionable ideas. But what you're suggesting is take action.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when you take action in the way that you're saying, preparing yourself or having an understanding that bad things will happen, it kind of takes the power away from those things.
True.
Right? Like if you acknowledge those things, then it takes when it does happen, it takes the sting, it takes the real big pain out of that.
Yeah. So exactly, like that makes so much sense, right? Like when you can start thinking, all right, when that suffering does come, and it could be anything. It could be like, car problems, fucking tornadoes, or anything. It's so hard to think of like what you will do if this or that happens, but just being ready for like anything to happen, I think can have a profound effect.
It's like being a fighter, let's say a mixed martial arts fighter, just always ready for the next fight.
Or like jiu-jitsu, right?
Yeah.
Like you're just ready for that guillotine, and you're like, I know. Like I know what you're gonna do.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
That's very true. Yeah.
Yeah. So you would be like scared, right? You'd be like terrified of the guillotine, but then you made it your master.
Yes.
And now you're like fucking waiting for it.
That's correct. Yeah.
So like imagine having that same philosophy, that same idea with anything like that comes out of life, like, or like Jocko, what the fuck is
Willick?
his life? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime something bad happens, good.
That's
the fucking greatest.
The best.
So, yeah.
It's absolutely the best, the good. Oh, that happened. Good. I don't think things are inherently bad or good. I think that it's our perception of them. So, you know, now I guess you could argue like, okay, the Holocaust, that's inherently bad. And yeah, that probably is pretty damn close to inherently bad.
Yeah.
But if we scale out to like the universe as a whole, or the world as a whole, and we scale out to incredible timelines, hopefully humanity learns from what happened, in Germany 80 years ago, right? I don't know that to be the case, but I mean, I think there's something to be said for different scales of things, perhaps.
Yeah.
I have no idea where I'm going with that train of thought. I think I need more tea.
Get you some tea, man.
Yeah, this is gonna be the best one because I'm gonna be semi-dumb.
Everyone can be dumb. Everything is dumb anyway.
Yeah, there's no dumb questions, just dumb people.
Yeah, sure.
No, I really do like that idea, and I like the idea of it not having as much sting.
So, like, what would you do to prepare for the suffering?
Yeah, well, I try. I think life prepares you. So you have daily, you have little instances where you are going to have some suffering, right? Obviously, varying degrees. Let's say you stub your toe, or you twist your ankle, or your girlfriend or wife is,
being a little...
Yeah, who knows, right? Not that ever happens. But there's always things, burn your tongue on some hot tea. There's always times that you have to prepare, and you can let those things, like, oh, I sent the wrong email, or oh, I'm late, or all these things. You can take it and give it some power by saying, oh man, this sucks, or oh man, this is bad. Or you could laugh it off, like, oh, I can't believe I didn't test this tea or see how hot it was. Like, I'm so silly. Yeah. Or you could, be like, oh, she had a bad day. You have little opportunities to train yourself for that suffering. And I think if you can rise to the occasion on those little things, then the big things don't seem so big.
Right. But what if you get to the point where the big thing is just way too big, out of your comfort zone? Then it's basically just like, shit, I fucked up, right? Learn from that.
Yeah, you can learn from that. And I think also you build a structure of people around you that you shouldn't be afraid to say, hey, I might need some help with this. If look, if your parent passes away, right? I mean, and you were close with them. That's a big deal. Right? Yeah. That's going to impact you emotionally, unlike any other event that you'll ever have happen, because you only have one parent.
Right.
So I think it's safe to say that in some instances, it's okay to lean on people, right? Like, you're not getting ready for a fight, or you're not getting ready for, a football game without your coaches, right? And I think, bye, have fun. That was Megan. You're not getting ready for that stuff without the help of your teammates, of your coaches, of the people that you're, if you're running, the people that you're running with, the people that you talk to about. It's okay. It's okay to ask for help. And it doesn't even need to be a big thing like that. It could be anything. And I think we have such an ego in today's society, and I'm certainly guilty of this, but we have such an ego in today's society that is, we shouldn't ask for help. We shouldn't, we shouldn't have mental problems, right? And like an emotional state of mind can be construed as a mental problem. And like we talked about last week, the Joe Dispenza comment, it's like, those issues, if they're not dealt with, what was it? It goes from
like
a mood to yeah, I know, I can't remember what it was, but it's like mood to disposition to, it just turns into who you are, because you never snap out of that original mood. And
it becomes your personality.
Yeah, it becomes your personality. And so, I think it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to say, hey, look, I don't know how to deal with this, no matter what it is.
Yeah. Oh, I totally agree. And then there could be points too, like when you don't know that it's happening, but other people around you kind of see you acting weird, maybe having a different vibe. What do you say to those people then?
Yeah, I mean,
because you gotta be almost careful with the things you say with them.
Right. I think all you can do is handle your own business. Meaning, like, don't let other people's energy, or try not to, affect you too terribly. And show them, like, if you're in a bad mood, I don't want to be in a bad mood also. If we're both in a bad mood,
it's just bad.
how
does that help anybody?
Yeah, it's not a good time,
no.
Right? And also, I can't just say, hey, Eric, stop that. Stop that. You stop being in a bad mood.
Yeah, because it's like, I'll just be in a worse mood.
Yeah, you'd be like, shut the fuck up,
yeah.
Josh. So, I think, in my opinion, you just be the positive natured person that you are, or whoever it is that you are at that point, and just let them kind of to feed off that.
I like that. I mean, I think it's true. If you just become the best and stay positive all the time, anyone having a bad day, if they hang out with you being so positive, you just can't help but be positive.
That's right. That reminds me, one thing that I absolutely wanted to bring up. All right, this is what I'm doing for the rest of the month. Okay, we brought it up last week. I went to, and I really want your help with this.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I went to the radio station last Friday.
Oh yeah.
But it was jam-packed full of people. I'm not one, I'm not one to like grab the mic from somebody. There's a lot of elders in the room, and there's a lot of wisdom being spread. So that's just not for me, right? That being said, I really believe that we can make an impact if we just get that 30 seconds of gratitude out of as many people as we can.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so what does that mean? So if you remember last week, we talked about making a habit of it. So we're going to tie it into the lunchtime.
Boom.
Right? So every day, set your alarm. Every day, right around lunchtime, every day around lunchtime. When that alarm goes off, boom. You have you could be angry, you could be sad, you could be happy, doesn't matter. We just want you to have one thought of gratitude. Could take 5 seconds, could take 30 seconds. That could spiral into the whole mood of the day.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I love it.
As long as you just take a second. Okay, well, today's the worst day. I don't have anything to be grateful for. Wait, I can walk. Okay, all right, got it, done. Yeah. Fine, I did it.
Yeah.
And then I would like people to post it. So how can what do you think, like we talked about possibly a hashtag?
Yeah, you can put a hashtag, you can put it on your stories, but like with the hashtag would be like, I'm grateful for. And a lot of people use that already. So
how can I want to start this in Milwaukee. So my goal is to use the radio station to, on Milwaukee, try to get some articles in.
You'd be like, this is what I'm grateful for, Milwaukee, kind of like telling Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I'm grateful for.
Yeah. So let's think of a grateful MKE or something like that.
Boom, that's it.
Is that it?
I'm grateful.
All right.
MKE.
I am grateful MKE or grateful MKE?
Yeah, you can put grateful MKE.
Grateful MKE?
Yeah, boom, you heard it here first.
So for the rest of the month,
so I can say that shit first.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, actually you should do that. Yeah. So for the rest of the month, I'm going to be pushing this. I'm going to try to get on media. I'm going to try to get on just hopefully my friends and just spread. Listen, if only 20 people did it, if only 20 people, it's going to make a change.
Because someone in their life will see that, and then they could help someone else, and it's just like a spider web.
Look, if you think it's stupid, okay, then humor me, please, and try it. If you think that it is not going to work, humor me and try it. Yeah. If you think it's a great idea, then take the small action and do it. How long does it take to set an alarm on your phone?
Like 2 seconds.
Fuck man, super fast, right? Yeah. You could set an alarm on your your Alexa or your Echo, and be like, hey, alarm.
Okay, Google.
Yeah.
Set an alarm for 12.
Yeah. Was that gonna work right now?
Nah, she didn't hear me. She's being a little B word.
Yeah. Damn it, Google.
Fucking bitch.
We need to talk about your anger issues. We need to get in the habit of not having anger towards your phone.
You know what? I was just having a podcast yesterday where we were saying how bad words generally have a bad connotation to them, right? But what do we make them good? Like, I can't say, I'm very happy about this race, but like if you say like I'm very fucking happy about this race, like who do you think's got more passion?
Right. And I think that's what happens. And I think that happens in a lot of words. When people get angry,
they can become more passionate.
Dude,
but it's in the
here's an example. Yeah. At the radio station last week, I'm the minority, I'm the only white guy in the room. And a caller calls in and says the word cracker. Well, right. I mean, so I feel like I should be offended. I kind of had the same reaction as you did, like, okay, people use that word. It just holds no weight with me.
As it should.
What? Now, obviously, it was said in a malicious way, not towards me, right? That he wasn't saying it towards me. It was towards a story of, some.
Anyway.
Yeah, right. So, can we? This is not in the topic of gratitude. Where I'm past that, but can we say, okay, no words are really going to affect me unless they affect me the way that I want them to.
Yeah, because it's right here when they start affecting you.
Right. So I wonder if we can do that with most words, and like you said, with cuss words. Like, I think that happens, like context. But I'm so fucking excited.
Exactly.
Like that's good. Like I don't think anybody looks at that and it's like,
right,
fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Just fuck that guy. That's bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's really just the energy that you throw out with the words.
Yeah.
If you have a really good positive vibe and you're like fucking saying like fuck yeah, like this is the motherfucking best. Like I have problems with that too. Like I'll be in class and I'm just like teaching the fucking best class ever and I'm swearing every single sentence and I'm just like, well, I mean, if there were kids here, that I'd be in trouble. Well, you guys are all adults, so and we're having a fun time. Like, yeah.
I coach kids with city champs, and I have that problem. Every once in a while, I'll catch myself like, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like so hard, right? Those are passion words to me, and I'm very passionate, so I love to use that.
Yeah, and how often, I don't know, ever, that I'll use the word in a malicious or derogatory way.
Yeah, because then that kind of brings us down.
Yeah. The only time that I'm using the word are like,
when you're very excited, like passionate, Yeah. So like exactly, man. Like I love that.
All right, so we're on board. We're gonna set. So I'm gonna message. I don't know if I can make tomorrow's radio, but I might do it the next week. But I'm going to reach out to all sorts of different medias. There's a ton of science about how gratitude rewires your brain. So I'll try to push that a little bit. But I don't even think you need the science. You can feel it yourself.
The secret, it's right there.
It's fucking right there.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's impossible to feel anger and gratitude at the same time.
Yeah. And how many people have been grateful, like recently, right? That have been super angry. Like if we just tell them to be grateful for, I guess, being angry.
Yeah.
Then they start being like, well, you know what? Life's not too bad.
So so the next step. So it maybe 30 seconds a day doesn't totally alter your day. However, what if every time you had a cue of anger, your craving was then to be grateful? What if instead of cue of anger, then get enraged then my craving is to beat somebody over the head? What if you could change that to grateful?
Dang, if only someone had like a business idea that would work with this.
Damn, you're right. And that's my Odyssey in a nutshell.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah.
Look at that. Small plug.
How awesome would it be if this took off? Like, it honestly would have the biggest of impacts.
Yeah, I mean, that best case scenario, this goes worldwide and we make a big difference and then you get like a Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah, could you? Yeah.
Your best case scenario.
Yeah, there's just Eric and I. Well, it started with Grateful MKE.
Yeah.
And
now you
we were
guys have
swearing a lot.
Yeah, now you guys have books and seminars about this. Yeah, that's best case scenario. Worst case scenario, no one does it.
Right. Which isn't the loss.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I'm gonna do it, so that's already one person.
Yeah.
You know.
You're gonna do it, and I'm gonna peer pressure my girlfriend to do it.
Yeah.
And that's 2.
Boom. I mean, you too. So that's
3. Yeah, there you go.
So at the worst case scenario, 3 people do it one time.
Yes.
You know, like I'll probably forget like here and there. That would be the worst case scenario. Like I'll probably forget to do it. And
well, no, because you're gonna set your alarm for weeks in advance.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm already
you
super
can set
grateful,
a daily.
man.
You can set a daily.
I would fucking post this thing every single day.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
For the month of October, I think I could do it.
All right.
It could spiral to the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
I think that's a good place to end.
Dang. All right. I'm gonna do that real quick, just so I can have that first one.